Don't you know that they'll be watching, waiting for him and failure? He ran on making up a million ways for you to tell her.
Well, hey, if you don't like fixing things and making them just like brand used, this channel may not be for you.
Your denim is a forest, or you're hiding up a tree. It's too bad opportunity doesn't come along.
Hey, and welcome to Rick's Rusty Rex. By golly, we got another one today. $49.95.95. You too can own this 1978 Dodge W150. That's right, folks. $49.95.95 here at Rick's Rex.
With a lifetime guarantee, yeah. Where there's a wind and shot an empty breaking line, nobody's gonna care.
You don't know how to get to Rick's Rex? Well, I'm going to tell you. You take the I-69 bypass, loop off on Doglick Road, whip up 13th Street and hang a right, baby, and you're here.
If you're the missing link of season, I'm the brink of strain, I'll be more than you can bear.
Hi, and welcome back to RC Industry. Well, hey, it's been a great year last year. This is middle of January, and it is the first day we've had that it's not, below zero practically. No, not really, but it's been in the, the 20s and 30s, and that's just too cold to get out and do anything, in my opinion. So, and you guys, some of you got these big fancy garages with heaters, and I'm kind of working out of a little garage here, but most of the work I have to do is out here on the driveway. You've seen me do it. So, with that said, today what I thought I would do is let's go see if the old Cheif War Wagon will start, and if it will, maybe we'll scooch it up here a little closer to the garage. We need to fix the tail lights on it. I mean, there's a ton of things to fix. But if we get a snow, I'd like to get out and, spin around a little in it. But I ain't got no tail lights, and I need to actually fix that so that maybe the popo won't come after me. So anyway, stay tuned, and let's see if we can get it to start first. And if we can, then we'll see if we can get it up here in the driveway. All right, show you more. Well, there seems to be a problem with the doors. There we go. Well, as you can see, one of the things I got to do is get the choke fixed, but I got my fast idle cam there propped in there. That'll work, and we're going to get this thing warmed up a little, and we're going to move it up here on the front of the garage. So, all right, show you more. Okay, so what we got here is a 1978 W150 Powerwagon, and we nicknamed it Old Cheif, being because it's red and I'm red too. So it's Cheif, and I've always called these W's war wagons. I mean, because they just sound like they're going to war, you know. And anyway, today, well, we got a lot to do on this vehicle, and I know you guys have already watched the previous episodes, and if you haven't, then reach up there and click and go to the whole series on this 78, from when we rescued it, so to speak, since we had to have it record. But anyway, since we started working on it here at the house. So go back and check on that, check it out, and but today what we're going to try to do is, like I said previously, this thing is licensed and insured, but you know, these taillights, they just don't work too good. And I think that one over there, the lens is good, but nothing lights up, and you probably can't see it from here, but there's wires hanging all down from underneath this thing, and who knows what does what. So today, I think what we're going to do is concentrate on trying to get some taillights, maybe some reverse lights if the wiring is under the transmission. Who knows? Hell, I mean, I don't know. That stuff may work. So anyway, thanks for coming along, and let's get right to it and make this thing like brand used. Okay, well, as you can see, it looks like there's only one screw in this thing, and that's right here. And it looks like the last time it was painted, they just painted right over the edges of these, so it wasn't painted too well, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, whatever. Boy, that's definitely not a factory screw. And then we got this fancy, yeah, I'll try to think of the correct word, Pike County fix-up on this right here. And hey, I'm from Pike County, so I can say what the hell I want to about that. But anyway, sorry, I didn't mean to say a bad word. Okay, so let's just see. Not much of this salvageable here, I don't think. It looks like it's got some light bulbs in it, though. I don't know. This just ain't coming out of there too good. Oops, that sounds like that's going to break. Oh yeah, it's got one screw holding it in. See, these are supposed to have screws on the back side, but this one is all messed up here. Let's see if we can get this thing out of here. Well, there's part of it came off. Alright, let's see here. There, we got it out of there. Now, this part we have to reuse, and it is all galled up, so I'm going to probably clean this all up after we take this lens off. You're supposed to take these 6 screws out of the back side of these, and there's only one in this one, and I think it's going to break off. So Yeah, that wire's not hooked to anything, so I'd say that one's not going to work. That's probably the ground. No, that's the backup. That's the reverse light. So here's the ground. It appears to be hooked to something. So, alright, let me get a little pair of vice grips and see if we can get this screw out right here. Alright, show you more. Alright, let's see what we got here. Let's see if we can get these on here. It's the smallest vice grips I could find in there. I think I actually have a pair that's smaller than this, but let's see here. It's not going to be easy because it wants to pop off of there, which is understandable. Well, we may have to wind up getting some lube and put on here. I don't know. There she goes. I just got to beat on it a little. You got to remember, we're just trying to make this like brand used. So, okay. All right. So we had one screw in there holding all that. That's pretty handy. So there's that. Now we've got this bracketry, and the wiring is quite fancy and unique on that, that's for sure. Stuff blowing all around over in here. Okay, so I have no idea if these bulbs are good, but I can tell you that the filaments are good, so if the connections are not corroded, which it seems that they are, and I'm just going to try to work that back and forth a little in there. And you know what? It feels like it's a wanting to rain. We may have to finish this job another day. Tell you what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to get me some looby-doo and spray all that stuff in there. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. And so that stuff will be loosened up. And then we'll come back to this. Looks like someone has changed this ground at some point. So this whole thing is kind of, yeah. So I think we'll just, we're going to spray all these up good so we can get these bulbs in and out of here, let them soak, and it's just going to have to sit out here another day or two. It ain't hurting nothing. We're going to do the right thing here, and we're going to make this little area right here look brand used. I got me some tractor paint here, and I like using it. I use it on my birdhouses. We just use it on everything. And you know, this particular can is almost the color of this War Wagon, old Cheif here. So we're going to do the right thing, as other people would say, and we're going to just, you know, paint this up a little here. Just make it look, you know, brand used. Just smear some of that on there. It'll be fine. High quality paintbrushes here, you know, from the dollar store, and yeah, just make it look like somebody cares. Somebody cared for this old truck. That could be a new show. Somebody cared for this old truck. I don't know. But I like the way it looks real streaked with that black primer in there. I mean, I purposely am liking that. Now, what we'll do is when we clean the rest of this truck up, because we're going to do the paint similar to that we did Old Blackie. And what we'll do is we'll get some of this patina coming through. You know, it ain't rust. It ain't patina. It's just rust. Anyway, I stole that from somebody else's channel. But yeah, then we'll put some clear coat on it. Yeah, man, it's going to look really good. So, all right, show you more.
Saving nickels, saving dimes, working till the sun don't shine, looking forward to happier times on Blue Bayou. I'm going back someday, come with me to Blue Bayou, where the fishing boats, where the sails afloat on Blue Bayou. If I could only see that familiar sunrise through happy eyes, yeah, how happy I'd be.
Hey, welcome back to RC Industry. Woo, this is day 2 on the old truck out there. I had to get me some tea, some special tea here. Little green tea, little gin, little drinky. No, not really, it doesn't have no gin in it. But I will tell you that it's pretty good if you do put gin in it. No, I'm on the wagon. Trying to not eat so much and obviously not drinking beer right now. So lost a few pounds, feel a lot better. But boy, I miss drinking that homemade beer. Anyway, that's not what this is about. This is about getting back to Cheif, the old war wagon out here, and let's get some taillights on this. The first part of this video, it started raining on us, and then my camera got messed up somehow, and all of a sudden it wasn't recording any sound, and I'm like, what the heck is going on? So, anyway. So, without further ado, let's get busy. Okay, so if you remember the last time, we did a little, highfalutin barn paint right here to make that look brand used. And then we got these things loose and out of there. And so what we want to do, we sprayed these bulbs with some penetrating oil. So what we want to do today is we're going to get these bulbs out of here. We're going to make sure that ground ain't corroded. We might do something with that. And we're going to do the same thing on this side. And then we're going to test the bulbs to make sure, or the bulb sockets to the wiring that's all hanging down here, and make sure that we got good connections. And if we do, then we're going to put all this back together. So what I'm going to do is put you on time lapse, and that way you can kind of see what I'm doing, and then at the end we'll talk about it. All right, show you more. Okay, well this was so bent up. I mean, it's still kind of beat up, but this wasn't even the right, angle for this to even fit in there correctly. But now it fits in there. So what I want to do now is I'm going to get a little you know, do the right thing and put a little red barn paint on that. That way when we go to scuff this all up and put some clear coat on it, it'll look like brand new. So let me get some red barn paint on that, and then we're going to start putting back together with these. Alright, show you more. Hot damn, we're shitting in tall cotton now. Okay, basically what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take these pliers and my fingers, and I'm going to get in there and get these bulbs out, and then we're going to clean up the sockets in there. So I'm going to put you back on time lapse because you've seen me do this before, but anyway, alright, show you more.
Saving nickels, saving dimes, looking till the sun.
Okay, so we got the bulbs out, and I took a little Scotch-Brite and cleaned up those sockets, and that kind of rubbed the shiny, I don't know if you can see in there, but we want those little pins to be sort of shiny too. So, and it kind of cleaned some of the junk out of there. So, unfortunately, this bulb, well, fortunately, this bulb came out of it. I think it's like a 1073, but this 1157, baby, she was shot. Yeah, actually, the filaments were good, but by the time I got done wrestling around on it, she's a broken. So, alright, so let's get some screws out of this bag, or out of my junk bin. And these are supposed to have these little clips in here. I'm going to go look and see if I have any. If I don't, then we're going to have to use something like this so we can get them mounted in there. So, alright, show you more.
Looking forward to happier times on Blue Bayou. I'm going back someday. Come with me to Blue Bayou.
Okay, so what we got here is a failure to communicate. No, not really. These are the little screws. I got some little screws out because if you remember when we took these apart, there's a screw here and a screw here that actually hold this backing plate on, and then there's 4 screws that come through here and secure themselves into these. These are the original 2 clips. So I was able to find 5 of them, so that means we need 3 more, and we ain't got any, and I ain't buying any. So we're going to use a grommet like this. And so I'm going to get some silicone electric grease. I've got a little in there, and we're going to put the new bulbs in, and then we're going to secure all this in there. So I'll probably time lapse this again because I'm having trouble with my other camera, and you know, hey, you just have to bear with me today. It is what it is. Don't forget to subscribe and reach up there and push that subscribe button, ring that bell, and drop a comment down below. I may be doing this the hard way. You guys may know a better way to do it, you know. I don't know. Alright, show you more. Okay, I wanted to show you something here. I was putting this together, as you saw, and if you look right there, see that little notch? That's almost like it should be notched here to fit into it, but that's where the gasket's at. So this thing, and then you can see right there, that little piece is to keep it from crushing into here, so that's okay. But I don't know what this piece is, because on the factory one, there's no lip right there on that one. So I'm going to take this back off, and we're going to grind this little teat off of here, if you will, and get that so that'll fit up there flush. I guess that's what you get when you buy Mr. Chinaman ones, because, you know, they probably don't know what a war wagon is, so they have no idea whether it will fit or not. So. Or they're just trying to be irritating. One of the two. So, anyway, alright, I'm going to get that ground off and I'll show you more. Roly-poly, daddy's little fatty, hanging out in the cold weather today. Oh boy. I wonder if it's warmer down in Florida.
Well, we got that one in there. I had to go with an oversized screw on this side because that old original clip was wallered out. If you remember in the first part of the video when I took it out, I had that great big screw in it. So anyway, I had to put a bigger one back in there. But I put these tapered screws so that they should hold. I mean, you know, hey, it looks just like brand used. All right, so I'm going to come over here and, oops. I hope you didn't see that. That's a project coming up. I can't show it to you. I may have to edit that out. I'm going to get busy on this side and get this one put back together the same way. And then I'll show you. And we'll talk about it when I get it done. And we'll see if they work. I doubt it. Because like I said, all that wiring's hanging there. So we'll see. All right, show you more.
Well, I'm fishing boats with the sails afloat on Blue Bayou. If I can only see that familiar sunrise through happy eyes, yeah, how happy I'd be.
Okay, so it looks like we got a tail light, and I tried the blinker, and the blinker flashes, no reverse light, no license plate lights, of course that one looks burned out, and nothing over here. So I got a feeling we know why that is, because that ground that comes from here is just dangling like all this right in here, you know. So let's get down there and see what we got. Okay, well, this looks like it's been like a trailer hookup thing, and oh, that there is part of this. I can see that. So that isn't even hooked up, so that's probably why that's not working. And then this one here, let's see, that's the ground. So the ground is hooked up. Alright, so that's cool. This must be the reverse light. So one of them dukers, I bet it's that one right there. And I'll bet the one from the other side ain't hooked up either. These are this is the light for that. Okay, well, let me get some of this sorted out, and we'll just have to see what we can do. Alright, show you more. Okay. It is cold out here, and now it's starting to rain. We got caught in the rain the last time we tried to work on this thing. That, you know, that's good old Indiana weather. So, alright, what we got here is a bunch of damn bullshit. But these dukers here, that is the reverse light, needs to be hooked to this one. If you look real close, you can see that was sheared off right there. So we're going to pop this little duker out here, and we're going to fix that. I don't know where this one comes from. It comes from all the way up front. Maybe it is a trailer brake at one time or another. Don't know. This one is the stop and tail turn light, and that hooks to this. Well, obviously you can see that that thing is all broke up, so that ain't gonna work. So we're just gonna splice that in the right way with some good old butt splices. So I'm gonna put you on time lapse, and I'm gonna let you kind of watch it that way. All right, show you more.
Sweet day, this is gonna take away this hurting inside on Blue Bayou. Alright, I'm going back someday. Come with me to Blue Bayou.
Okay, so we did all of the correct fixes using all these butt splices, and you know, we put some tape around this. This is a ground wire that someone has run. I got a feeling this was probably the ground wire to start with, but you know, they've got it taped off, so I don't know. I still don't know what this does, and I don't know what this one went to, so you know, I don't have any idea. Let's see. Yep, you know what? I think I know what that goes to. I've got double grounds on it now. This is actually the wire that goes to here, but I used it as a ground wire. So, all right, let me change that. Okay, we're back to the spaghetti mess here on old Cheif the War Wagon. So what I did, I had two grounds running to these two lights, so which are in the bumper, if you can't tell. So actually, this is the one they're supposed to be hooked to, which is the tail light, so that they come on when the tail light comes on. That's what this one is here. And I hooked up the tail and turn for that side, which is the driver's side. This is a ground probably with some of this mess, which was the trailer, I'm guessing. And I don't know what that wire is, and I don't know what that one is. So let's get out from under here and let's see if we can make this thing work. Oh, interesting note while I'm under here. See this right here? This is where this 2-inch lift kit, body lift, was put in. Okay, and of course it's loose, you know. But here, the spacer's completely gone. So I think I'm going to do the right thing and just put a piece of 2x4 in there. All right, show you more. Okay, so we got a tail light over here. We got license plate light, and we got jack shit over here. So, okay, let's see if we got any blinkers on this side. I had to put this up here and hold that down because that don't work. I mean, it's blinking. You can hear it, but let's see if we got a blinker on that side. Yeah, we got a turn signal. Let's see if we got a turn signal for the other side. Yeah, we're blinking over here. Still no tail light here. Let's see if we got, let's see, what else we got need back there? Oh, reverse lights. Let's see if we got that. I doubt it. But we might have. Nope, nothing here, nothing over there. Okay, so we still don't have a tail light here. So let's see what we got there going on. All right, well, there you go, guys and gals. Tail lights are on, plate lights are on, blinkers are working, reverse lights are still not working. I know they're hooked up. I took my little test thing there, and I got no power down there to them, but if I jumper a hot wire across, they come on. So that tells me that it's either, and I think this Dodge, I haven't even looked, but I think there's a separate fuse for the backup lights. But if there isn't, it could be the switch on the transmission. It could be, there's a whole bunch of wiring hanging down loose up front too. You know, you guys have seen that in the earlier videos. So, but I think we actually got some tail lights on the old girl, and we found out we got to put a little something in here to keep that bed, you know, kind of buttoned down a little, you know. And I was under there a while ago and I seen this big dent, and I thought, well, heck, I ought to go ahead and push that out, but we'll save that for another time because it's starting to rain a little better now. And oh, I keep getting that over there just a little bit over in there. You don't want to see that. That's a secret. That's an upcoming event. Ooh, no, we can't look. All right. Okay, well, thanks for coming along, and I hope that you enjoyed out here working in the cold. I'll tell you what, it's warmed up a little, but I guess I'd rather have rain than snow, but neither one is fun to work on out here in the garage, so, or out here on the driveway. So anyway, thanks for coming along.
and thanks for subscribing. I think we're up to 450, I think it was 58 a while ago when I looked. 458. We need 500 more because we're wanting to go down to the No Name Nationals. And we got a little secret right over here, but I can't show it to you because we wanna get down there and see if old Pole Barn Garage and gets that. He's gonna drive his holy goat down there, and if you haven't watched him, you ought to go to his channel and check that out. But I think maybe we need to run against him. Let's just see which one's the fastest down the straightaway. So anyway, all right. Thanks for coming along, and as always, be safe out there. And remember, you too can make something just like brand used, because we know this thing is like brand used.
Do you find it that hard to believe that all the wrong is done, and it has not always been me? Say, whoa, do you feel it's that important to win? Though you know I'm wild, you could have never been, could have never been. I said, do you find it that hard to conceive where you thought me blind? I say, I do say, I said, whoa, do you know that confidence is king, and the truth remains, I'm everything